Hey guys, a very warm welcome to all of you to my channel. Hope you all are safe, healthy and blooming. I'm extremely excited for today's video as I'm going to introduce an exotic plant species which is commonly known as sandpaper vine, and its scientific name is Petrea volubilis. It has got several other names like queen's wreath and purple wreath. Before I start with the main content of the video, here's Purana volubilis, an extremely rare and beautiful flowering vine. It is another variety of Petrea volubilis plant, whom you will soon meet in my coming videos. This tropical plant belongs to the family of Verbenaceae. This vine is a perennial plant which yields violet, whitish purple, or sometimes even blue colored flowers, which resemble the shape of a star. Although the flowers are not fragrant, yet if added to your garden, this vine will definitely enhance the beauty of your garden. You can expect your vine to bloom in early summer season, and it will keep on rewarding you with flowers until the arrival of winters. However, the plant becomes completely dormant in winters, but that won't cause any internal harm to the plant. In fact, during winters, you will hardly notice any growth in the vine, but that's all for a short span of time. The vine will grow back wonderfully as the spring season arrives. Let me tell you a few exciting fun facts related to this plant. First, the leaf of this plant produces a rough and crinkly sound when scratched. Also, the upper surface of the leaf is rough and dry. This is the reason why this vine is named as sandpaper vine. Second, the hanging violet flowers of the plant resemble to the Japanese wisteria vine, so people even consider it to be the family member of Petrea volubilis. As soon as I got to know about this beautiful vine, I rushed to the local plant store and I was really lucky enough to have one there. Also, this vine is not too expensive, but I suggest you to buy it instantly if you find it in your nearby plant stores, and you can thank me later. Now, I'm going to shift my plant into the container, which is nearly 10 inches in size. As always, I'm first placing some stones at the bottom so as to allow a good drainage, and then I'm pouring the soil, which is consists of 70% garden soil and rest 30% compost. Let's discuss the growing condition of this plant. Sunlight. Like any other flowering vine, the sandpaper vine requires full sunlight to bloom clusters of flowers. However, the plant can bear semi-shaded sunlight too, but you must not keep the plant in full shade. Overall, your vine will grow well if it receives direct sunlight from 5 to 6 hours. Water requirements. The plant needs water only when its soil becomes dry and hard to touch. In fact, it can bear the drought conditions to some extent, but that doesn't mean that you will not water it for several days. In peak summers, you must water it once every day. Compost requirements. Compost or manure is one of the favorite diet of this vine. In summers, you must add compost like dried leaves or kitchen waste to the soil of this plant, and this should be done once a month. You can skip this in winters because then the plant is in its resting period. Pest attacks. This vine is highly pest resistant and you will barely need to make use of any pesticide or insecticides. Seems like rough surface of the leaves do not fascinate the pests. However, honeybees, bumblebees and butterflies love the flower of this vine, and so they will often visit your garden in summers.